15th order of today's calendar be moved to the top of the 14th order. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. The House is on the 14th order of business, and the House has before it Senate Bill 2336, which has been read. Mr. Chief Clerk.
Mr. Speaker, engross Senate Bill 2336, introduced by Senators Cook and other House and Senate sponsors. Engross Senate Bill 2336 is a bill for an act to amend and create and enact a new section to Chapter 57-38 and subsection 10 of Section 57-51.1-03 of the North Dakota Century Code, relating to income tax withholding on oil and gas royalty payments to non-residents and an oil extraction tax exemption for wells completed outside the Bakken and Three Forks formations. To amend and reenact subsection 4, section 38-08-4, and sections 57-51.1-01, 2, 3, and 3.1 of the North Dakota Century Code, relating to oil extraction tax rates and exemptions, to provide an effective date and to provide an expiration date. Mr. Speaker, this has a fiscal note prepared by the Office of the Tax Commissioner. Their analysis indicates that if enacted, engrossed Senate Bill 2336 is expected to increase state general fund revenues by an estimated $4.2 million in the 2013-2015 biennium due to a speed up of income tax collections from withholding on royalty payment provisions. Mr. Speaker, your Finance and Taxation Committee recommends amendments which are passed on the previous sixth order. When so amended, and engrossed recommends do not pass on engrossed Senate Bill 2336 by a vote of 11 yeas, 2 nays, 1 absent, and 0 not voting. Mr. Speaker.
Representative Hedlund.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker and members of the Assembly. Senate Bill 2336 seeks to amend North Dakota's oil tax policy that, to date, has been largely effective. However, many of us have recognized that there are a few areas of the policy that could be tightened up. The goal of resolving these issues has been a work in progress during this legislative session. Our committee believes that a solution and revision of this tax policy must be revenue neutral, and it must continue to serve the long-term best interest of North Dakota and our citizens. We understand the long-term vitality of the oil industry is essential to North Dakota's future. At this time, however, we have been unable to come to a consensus on Senate Bill 2336 that will allow us to achieve these goals. Mr. Speaker, members of the Assembly, due to the lack of consensus, the Finance and Tax Committee, by an 11-2 vote, have asked for a do not pass on Senate Bill 2336, and we ask this chamber to uphold the committee's recommendation. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Is there any discussion? Seeing none, the House has before it for final consideration Senate Bill 2336. The clerk will open the key and you may record your vote. Has every member voted? Does any member wish to change their vote? The key will be closed and the clerk will take the record. Final vote. So 6 yea, 87 nay, 1 absent, not voting. Senate Bill 2336 is declared failed. Continuing